Richard David McCourt. Stephen Albert Albrecht. Darren Adam Zahler. Thomas Joseph Ilias. Kelly Renee Falcone. David Charles Haggerty. Tracy Sue Gershow. Matthew Thomas Lark. Graduating with academic distinction, Elizabeth Campbell Brington. Donald Edward English. Kim Marie Jones. Robert Christian Hersman. Christina Louise Shork. Robert Lance Drassler. Melinda Lee Zook. Stephen John Bartell. Elizabeth Jane Ruffing. Graduating with academic distinction, John Arthur Beale. Fanny Robinette Klein. David Allen Krimpaski. Stephanie Lynn Grimes. Charles David Nagy. Graduating with academic distinction, Sherry Ann Bauer. Graduating with academic distinction, Matthew James Llewellyn. Denise Marie DeTore. Edward Christopher Martinelli. Amy Susan O'Dee. Douglas James Patton. Graduating with academic distinction, Elizabeth Ann Esserove. Philip John Florian Jr. Judith Ann Bull. Alexander Stephen Kaklutis. Cheryl Ann Matuski. Edward William Dixon. Graduating with academic distinction, Melissa Keenan McDaniel. George Akel. Wendy Margaret Tagney Morgan. Michael Jean Gilbert. Rhonda Renee Bobkovich. Larry Dean Notke. Tracy Ann O'Malley. Matthew Christian Evangelista. Jennifer Lynn Petrie. Jonathan Philip Mulder. Charlene Denise Brush. James Mark Kurowski. Jolie Ann Franklin. Mark Roland Mantonese. Denise Marie Burkhart. Bruce Martin Niedermeyer. Kimberly Ann Elwell. John Andrew Gorski. Janine Elizabeth Nargi. Brian Edward Crandall. Jolene Michelle Packer. Jeffrey Colin Hady. Sharon Lynn Noss. Paul Oliver Brainerd. Shelley Marie Nartz. Brian Dale Bartos. Deborah Lynn Jones. Charles O'Farrell Thompson III. Laura Elaine Egbertson. David Edward Cam. Kelly Marie Rice. John George Ernie. Gail Teresa Schroeder. Todd Robert Ayers. Graduating with academic distinction, Jill Christine Mulder. Chad Michael Enders. Tiffany Diane McFather. Thomas Richard O'Brien. Graduating with academic distinction, Krista Colleen Barvinchek. Sean Michael Gummery. Patricia Ann Tarnaski. Preston David Smith. Connie Elizabeth Tomsick. James Patrick Sheehan. Ophelia Cynthony Vella. Anthony Michael DeCapua. Geraldine K. Spencer. Joseph Dominic Patina. Renee Nicole Brazelton. Kurt Allen Morosco. Kirsten Geraldine Kowalski. William John Pavlovsky. Bridget Mary Gable. Daniel Michael Kruchek. Shannon Marie Lau. Scott Bryant Dunham. Annette Joyce Soto-Santi. John Patrick Blakemore. Diana Panu. Brian Hugh Gallagher. Graduating with academic distinction, Ursula Starl. Thomas James Unger. Penelope Ann Springer. William Stephen Wolfe. Tamara Lynn Sugar. Richard David Webb. Jean Teresa Kelly. Trevor Adam Bixler. Bonnie Bell Foos. Donald Michael Ross. Amy Marie Lazinski. David Charles Gladish. Tammy Jo Chesser. Graduating with academic distinction, Jeffrey Michael Pindle. Nancy Jean Strahl. Patrick Gil Halligan. Stephanie Grace Yeah. Paul David Lorenzi. Lisa Sue Graham. Scott Michael Sittler. Graduating with academic distinction, Amy Marie Taylor. Charles Bertram Smith III. Victoria Lee McJunkins. Christopher Anthony Yon. Shelley Elizabeth Wagner. Dean Michael Osher. Christine Keck. Mark Anthony DeWorth. Tina Corrine Trimpey. Richard Charles Ward. Audrey Denise Just. Jeffrey Horst Weber. Our foreign exchange student from Holland, Bernadette Elizabeth Therese Blum.
Good evening. I would like to welcome you to the commencement of the class of 1987. I know how hot it is, so I'll make this quick. Looking back on our high school years, we all have special memories that we will cherish for the rest of our lives. Some say our high school years are the best years of our lives, and aside from all the tests and homework, I believe it to be true. Prom 87 was a new experience for our faculty. For the first time in years, a real band played, instead of having the Lou Elgart Sleeping Orchestra. But all good things have their drawbacks. This year, it's rumored, of course, our senior class sponsored the largest senior rip day ever, indicating a few of us had a little too much fun. I would like to thank my fellow class officers, Vice President Tina Beineman, Secretary Chrissy Stoller, and Treasurer Mark Chambers. This year was unique in that we all shared the same responsibilities by working together to make our senior year successful. Lastly, I'd like to wish everyone in the class of 87 the best of luck in whatever they choose to do. Whether it be college, the armed forces, or working, I'm sure you'll all be very successful. Good luck. Thank you.
Please stand for the benediction and the singing of the Westlake High School alma mater.
And now may the memories and the achievements of high school days, the inspiration and joy of this special night, the love and peace of God be with you all. Amen.
The preceding high school commencement has been brought to you by Bryant and Stratton Business Institute, with course offerings in accounting, business, and secretarial, by Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Ohio, and by Cablevision, your local cable company. Thank you for watching, and be sure to check listings on this channel for other programs of local community interest.
Thank you. The first song we did was written by a former student, Bob Lark, who was here for the Jazz Festival. It's simply titled Dogs. He was a Cleveland Browns fan, so he entitled it Dogs. We'd like to continue with a thing we've had a little bit of fun with. This is a medley of the Beach Boys tunes, and these are our Beach Boys. Joe Maxey, Mark McCann, Keith Alexander, and Danny Heberlein. Thank you. We'd like to finish our portion of the show with a thing called the Brass Machine. This features our trumpet section, Bob Nisley, Jeff Linderoth, Keith Alexander, and George Matiska.
And as promised, here is Westlake High School show choir with a few members of the stage band helping out with their background music. Next, we have a surprise guest, Mr. Diddle, the assistant principal.
You know, well, every one of us is a fiddler on the roof, trying to scratch out peaceful living. Here in on attempt, each and every one of us is very poor. Dear God, you made many, many poor people. I realize, of course, that it's no shame to be poor. But it's no great honor either. So what would have been so terrible if I'd had a small fortune? If I were a rich man, a-da-do-dee-do-da-do-dig-a-dig-a-dee-do-da-do-dum. All day long I'd biddy-biddy-bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work. A-da-do-dee-do-da-do-dig-a-dig-a-dee-do-da-do-dum. If I were a bitty-bitty rich, the-idle-diddle-diddle-diddle man, I'd build a big tall house with the rooms by the dozen right in the middle of the town. A fine tin roof with real wooden floors below. There would be one long staircase just going up and one even longer coming down. And one more leading nowhere just for show. I'd fill my yard with chicks and turkeys and geese and ducks for the town to see and hear, squawking just as noisily as they can. And each loud will land like a trumpet on the ear, as if to say, here lives a wealthy man. Oh, if I were a rich man, a-da-do-dee-do-da-do-dig-a-dig-a-dee-do-da-do-dum. All day long I'd biddy-biddy-bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work. A-da-do-dee-do-da-do-dig-a-dig-a-dee-do-da-do-dum. If I were a bitty-bitty rich, the idle-diddle-diddle-diddle man, I'd see my wife, my gold, they're looking like a rich man's wife with a proper double chin, supervising meals to her heart's delight. I see her putting on airs and strutting like a kid. Oh, what a happy mood she's in. Screaming at the servants day and night. Hiya, 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 hiya! The most important men in town will come to fawn on me. They will ask me to advise them like a Solomon the wise. If you please, Reptavia, pardon me, Reptavia, posing problems that would cross a rabbi's eyes. And it won't make one bit of difference if I answer right or wrong. When you're rich, they think you really know. If I were rich, I'd have the time that I lack to sit in the synagogue and pray, and maybe have a seat by the eastern wall. And I'd discuss the holy books with the learned men 7 hours every day. That would be the sweetest thing of all. If I were a rich man, all day long I'd biddy-biddy-bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Lord, who made the lion and the lamb, you decreed I should be what I am. Would it spoil some vast eternal plan if I were a wealthy man?
As you can see, Mr. Diddle is a tremendous performer. In fact, in college he was a theater major, and he gave up a chance to appear on Broadway to become a school administrator.
For the past 3 years, the Green and White Review has been trying to recruit a faculty member to perform for us, and finally this year we got Mr. Diddle to do so. Our next group is going to be a little bit of a rap group, and they're from our school also, and they're going to be performing Wrap It Up.
Strike up the band, the boys are back. Out of our way, we're on the attack. Sit down, relax, kick up your feet. It's now time to do our most beat. We're up on stage, me and my crew, trying to do a good show for you. If you don't like it, plenty more. Over to the left, behind the stage door. That's green and white, a definite fresh. Time to go for I'm out of breath. The green and white, that's where we'll be. Rocking all night, so come and see.
There's a whole lot of talent.
Yes, this is true. No doubt we're sort of monsters. That's a dude with a long neck, straggly hair. Dudes up here do what you say. Singing, prancing, even doing dance. Let's step over here and put you in a trance. And so, bust it! Maybe you're here just to see me, but that ain't the way it's supposed to be. We're here to enjoy and to seduce the pretty good show Westlake has produced. The green and white, that's where we'll be. Rocking all night, so come and see.
I'm gonna ask you once more. Just relax. This ain't like doing no income tax. The show is good. Our music even better. Don't let that knock you off the ladder. So stay up high. We're talking about spirit, and if you didn't like it, let us hear it.
The green and white, that's where we'll be. rocking all night, so come and see. Before we go, there's one more thing. You can start passing money and diamond rings. We're pretty good and still getting better. We're through eating stuff like beef and cheddar. I'm not trying to brag, we just want to make it clear. This is the best show you see up here.
Also, right now we gotta go, but that's the final words.
Our next act, we're going to slow things down a little bit. We've got 3 lovely young ladies performing a ballet number to My Favorite Things. Jessie and I decided that those 3 young ladies look a lot better in tutus than we would. We'll stick to our tails. Next, we have the argument clinic.
Yes, is this the argument clinic?
I've told you once.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
When?
Just now.
You did not.
Did too.
No, you
Yes,
didn't.
I did.
You did not.
I'm telling you I did.
You didn't.
I did.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Well, are you here for the 5-minute argument or the half an hour?
Oh, well, just a 5-minute one today.
All right, thank you very much. Anyway, I did.
You most certainly did not.
Let's get one thing quite clear. I most definitely told you.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you
yes,
didn't.
I did.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I
No,
did.
you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I
Wait a
did.
minute. Look, this isn't an argument.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't. This is just contradiction.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
It is. You just contradicted me.
No, it did.
Yes, you did.
I did not.
You did.
No, no, no,
Oh,
no.
This is futile.
No, it isn't.
Look, I came here for a good argument.
No, you didn't. You came here for an argument.
Well, an argument isn't just contradiction.
Can be.
No, it can't. An argument is a collective series of statements put together to establish a definite proposition.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is. It's not just contradiction.
Well, if I argue with you, I have to take up a contrary viewpoint.
Well, yes, but that's not just saying, no, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't. An argument is an intellectual process. Contradiction is just the automatic gainsay of whatever the other person says.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is. Now, look, I happen
All
to...
right, thank you.
What?
That'll be all. Good evening.
Oh, it was just getting interesting.
Sorry, your 5 minutes are up.
That was never 5 minutes just
Oh,
now.
yes, it
Oh,
was.
no, it wasn't.
Can't argue with you anymore.
What?
Your 5 minutes are up. If you want me to go on arguing, you're going to have to pay for another.
But there was never 5 minutes just now. Oh, come on. Oh, this is ridiculous.
Listen, I'm very sorry, but if you want me to go on arguing, you're going to have to pay.
Very well. Here.
Thank you.
Well?
Well, what?
Well, that was never 5 minutes just now.
Listen, I told you, if you want me to go on arguing, you're going to have to pay.
And I just paid!
No, you did.
Yes, I did! I certainly
Most
did!
definitely did.
Oh, yes, I did! Look, I wouldn't argue about a stupid thing like that.
Well, I'm very sorry, but you didn't pay.
Aha! Ha-ha! Well, if I didn't pay, how come you're arguing? Ha-ha! I've got you.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. If you're arguing, I must have paid.
Not necessarily. I could be arguing in my spare time.
Well, I've had enough of this.
No, you haven't.
Shut up!
You know, seeing those guys last year and this year, Catherine, I really think those two have a lot of talent. In fact, I think that's the best act of the whole show.
Jesse, that wasn't the best act of the whole show.
Well, yes, it was, Catherine.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
No, let's not argue about this. We'll talk about it on our own time. Next, we have a very talented 9-year-old, Ryan Matiska. He arranged his own music, and he's been taking lessons for only 2 weeks. So here he goes.
As you can see, Ryan really has a lot more talent than just taking lessons for 2 weeks. He actually started in September, but he did arrange all the music himself.
That's still pretty good, just in September.
Got a regular Liberace Jr. on our hands.
He's on his way. Next, the Westlake High School Debonaires, directed by Mrs. Pat Milheim, are going to be performing Misled for us.
Body's yearning, restless night. Someone's playing in the garden, so enticing. Should I take a bite? I don't know what the morning. She's as heavy as a Chevy, pure excitement. When she touches, can't resist her. I'm a pumpkin when she's playing. She's outgoing, but I love her so. Misled. So I'm saying, baby, what's your claim? Got me out of bed, got me call my name. This crazy place, wanna take you to. Tell me what's the fight if I go to you. My heart, my soul, my love. If I know my thrill, then I will. Hey, misled, be real. Thought I knew her, misled, opportunist, misled. Always searching for adventure, like Pandora's box, misled. And I don't know what I'm gonna do without her.
Our next number will be a piece from the musical Oklahoma. And you can't always judge a book by its cover, so just give Julie a break and keep this in mind as she performs I Can't Say No.
It ain't so much a question of not knowing what to do. I notice right and wrong, 5 and 10. I heard a lot of stories, and I reckon they are true about
And we understand that after a small discussion, Julie's father has cut her curfew by an hour this evening.
Next, we're going to have a little bit of a jazz line, Tracy Vada Studios. They're going to be playing Rocksteady.
If you dread searching for that special gift during the holiday season, the Westlake PTA has just the answer. With the help of students, teachers, and parents, this cookbook features over 500 recipes, ranging from American fondue to chocolate mousse crown. Money raised from the sale will help benefit the Westlake Schools libraries. So see what your neighbors are cooking while you support the Westlake Schools. The cookbook is now on sale at Ballock's and at the 1820 Gift Company.
We're going to have a little deviation from the written program this evening. Instead of When I Meet My Man, the next song that will be performed is a group of senior girls singing The Rose.
Some say love is a river that drowns the tender reed. Some say love it is a razor that leaves your soul to bleed. Some say love it is a hunger, an endless aching need. I say love it is a flower, and you its only seed. It's the heart afraid of breaking that never takes a chance. It's a dream afraid of waking that never learns to dance. It's the one who won't be taken, who cannot seem to give, and the soul afraid of dying that never learns to live. When the night has been too lonely and the road has been too long, and you think that love is only for the lucky and the strong, just remember in the winter, far beneath the bitter snow, lies a seed that with the sun's love in the spring becomes the rose.
For our next act, we are really lucky to have this special guest perform here for us. People, you're not going to believe this, but here's Whitney Houston singing The Greatest Love of All.
I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride to make it easier. Let the children's laughter remind us how we used to be. Everybody's searching for a hero. People need someone to look up to. I never found anyone who fulfilled my needs. A lonely place to be. And so I learned to depend on me. I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadow. If I fail, if I succeed, at least I live as I believe. No matter what they take from me, they can't take away my dignity. Because of greatness believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride to make it easier. Let the children's laughter remind us how we used to be. I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadow. If I fail, if I succeed, at least I live as I believe. No matter what they take from me, they can't take away my dignity. Because the greatest love of all is happening to me. I found the greatest love of all inside of me. The greatest love of all is easy to achieve. Learning to love yourself is the greatest love of all. And if I chance that special place that you've been dreaming of, leads you to a lonely place, find your strength in
Well, the fame of the Green and White has grown, but not quite that much. As you could see, that was our own Brenda Haydick performing this evening. And next we've got a live band who is going to really impress you all because they're playing their own original music. And don't worry by their title because there's more great stuff coming up in the second act, but for now, here's The End.
Don't turn the radio on, it bores me with its hum. I found relaxation in our troubled hemisphere. Please turn the channel, I can't believe my eyes. Won't you please turn the channel, moving pictures I despise. Please turn the channel, I don't want you to know. $80 million viewers turn to us each night. They want to know what happened while they were off to work. The Pope was shot by a Muslim who could not agree. The Prime Minister ordered destruction. These things happen when we want to be free. Please turn the channel, I can't believe my eyes. Won't you please turn the channel, moving pictures I despise. Please turn the channel, I don't want you to know. Don't say you love me, it's much too early to know. For the course of the world could change, dear, or the price of bread could change, dear, here in our lovely troubled hemisphere. Please turn the channel, I can't believe my eyes. Won't you please turn the channel, moving pictures I despise. Please turn the channel, I don't want you to know. There was a miscalculation at the power plant today. Evacuate, evacuation until the glow goes away. We'll house you and we'll feed you, but only for a while. You'll take our crap because you need to and do it with a smile. I've missed the sun so long now, I watch with bloodshot eyes. Today will be no different in our lovely world's demise. I've been waiting a long, long time. I've been waiting to see that sunshine. Wanna get out away from here. I'm heading for where the skies are clear. I wanna feel the wind in my face, and I wanna catch my breath and find some space. I gotta go where I wanna be. I gotta find a place where I can see. See the world's alive and see me in it. There was nothing to hide right from the beginning. The world's on its way and I'm right there with it. After all this time, I'm finally winning. I'm away after all this time. Soon I'll be in a place where I know I can feel how I want to feel without feeling like another spoke in the wheel. She said, come on, take a ride with me. I can't take you where you need to be. I said, don't you know that love ain't free? Don't you know, or maybe you just can't see? See the world's alive and see me in it. There was nothing to hide it from the beginning. The world's on its way and I'm right there with it. After all this time, I'm finally winning. Beating down the rocky shore. No more hassle and no more chores. A lifetime I'm waiting for. I've been waiting for the tide to change. A new moon is rising. There'll be no more compromising. Now I found where I wanna be. I found my own place by the sea. See the world's alive and see me in it. There was nothing to hide right from the beginning. The world's on its way and I'm right there with it. After all this time, I'm finally winning. I've been waiting a long, long time. I've been waiting to see that sunshine. Gonna get out away from here. I'm heading for a place where the skies are clear. I wanna feel the wind in my face and I wanna catch my breath and find some space. I gotta go where I wanna be. Gotta find a place where I can see. See the world's alive and see me in it. There was nothing to hide right from the beginning. The world's on its way and I'm right there with it. After all this time, I'm finally winning. This is Dave Petrovich on guitar, Dan Franzen on guitar, and Chris Miller on bass, and I'm Michael. This song's called On All Fours. Your selfish little heart, it points a gun at me. You trap me with those eyes. Infatuated, yes, I long to share your selfish little heart. It beats against my chest, I'll cherish it. It beats against my chest, I'll cherish it. You're closer than you think. There's more of me inside you now than you'll ever know. Can two become one? I really think so. It beats against my chest, I'll cherish it. It beats against my chest, I'll cherish it. But you hold me out with your selfish little heart. But you hold me out with your selfish little heart. I've lost you now to that cold, dark ground. We're no more distant now than 6 feet away. But life and death divide from the joy we could have found. And life and death provide the world that spins around. Life and death divide. Life and death provide, life and death divide, life and death provide. The end.
Next, we're going to have the Demonettes performing, directed again by Mrs. Pat Milheim, Captains Heather Bain and Bonnie Bloom, performing To the Beach.
warm weather and baseball season approaching, our next act is only appropriate. Perhaps it's one of the most classic acts that's ever appeared in the show. But right now, here's Abbott and Costello meet Duke and Nino.
Well, Duke, I'm going to Cleveland with you. Doc Edwards, the Indians manager, said I can have a job as coach for as long as you're on the team.
Well, you know, Nino, if you're the coach, you must know all the players.
Well, I certainly do.
Well, you know, I never met the guys, so you'll have to tell me their names, and then I'll know who's playing on the team.
Oh, I'll tell you the names, but stranger may seem used to give ball players very peculiar names.
I mean, funny names?
Strange names, pet names, like Dizzy Dean.
And his brother Daffy.
Daffy Dean.
And their French cousin.
French?
Gouffet.
Gouffet Dean, I see. Well, let's see how the bags have who's on first, what's on second, and I don't know who's on third.
Well, that's what I want to find out.
Well, I say who's on first, what's on second, and I don't know who's on third.
Are you the manager?
Yes.
You going to be the coach, too?
Yes.
You know the fellow's name?
Oh, I should.
Well, then who's on first?
Yes.
I mean, the fellow's name.
Who?
The guy on first.
Who?
The first baseman.
Who?
The guy playing first.
Who's on first?
I'm asking you who's on first.
That's the man's name.
That's whose name?
Yes.
So go and tell me.
That's it.
That's who?
Yes.
Look, you got a first baseman?
Sure.
Well, then who's playing first?
That's right.
When you pay up the first set every month, who gets money?
Every dollar of it.
Look, I don't know. It's the fellow's name on first base.
Who?
The guy that gets money.
That's it.
Who gets money on first base?
He does, every dollar. Sometimes his wife comes down and collects it.
Whose wife?
Yes.
Look, when you sign up the first baseman, how do you sign his name to the contract?
Who?
The guy.
That's how he signs it.
Who?
Yes.
Look, I don't know. What's the guy's name on first base?
No. What's on second?
I'm not asking you who's on second.
Who's on first?
One base at a time.
Well,
I'm not changing nobody.
Hey, take it easy, buddy.
Just want to know who's the guy in first base.
That's right.
Okay.
All right.
No, what's the guy's name on first base?
No, what's on second?
I'm not asking you who's on second.
Who's on first?
I don't know.
He's on third. We're not talking about him right now.
How did I get on third base?
No, you mentioned his name.
Well, if I mention third base's name, who did I say is playing third?
Who's on first?
What's on first?
What's on second?
I don't know.
He's on third. There I go. Back on third again.
Now look, when you stay at third base, you don't go off it.
Okay. What do you want to know?
Now, who's playing third base?
Why do you insist on putting who on third?
What am I putting on third?
What's on second?
You want who on second?
Who's on first?
I don't know.
Third base.
Look, you got an outfield?
Sure.
The left fielder's name?
Why?
I just started asking.
Well, I just thought I'd tell you.
Well, then tell me who's playing left field.
Who's playing first?
I'm not. Stay out of the infield. I want to know what's the guy's name in left field.
What's on second?
Who's on second?
Who's on first?
I don't know. Third base. And the left fielder's name?
Why?
Because.
He's center field.
Look, you got a picture?
Sure.
The pitcher's name.
Tomorrow.
You want to tell me today?
I'm telling you now.
Well, then go ahead.
Tomorrow.
What time?
What time what?
What time tomorrow you're going to tell me who's pitching?
Now listen, who's not pitching?
I'll break your arm, you say who's on first. I want to know what's the pitcher's name.
What's on second?
I don't know. Third base. Look, you got a catcher?
Sure.
The catcher's name.
Today.
Today. And tomorrow's pitcher.
Now you've got it.
All we got is a couple of days on the team.
Well, I can't help that.
Well, you know, I'm a catcher too.
So they tell me.
Well, I get and I play through some fancy catching. Tomorrow's pitching on my team and a heavy hitter gets up.
Yes.
Now, the heavy hitter bunts the ball. When he bunts the ball, me being a good catcher, I'm going to throw the guy to first base. So I pick up the ball and throw it to who?
Now, that's the first thing you've said right.
I don't even know what I'm talking about.
That's all you have to do.
If you throw the ball to first base.
Yes.
Now, who's got it?
Naturally.
Look, if you throw the ball to first base, someone's got to get it. Now, who has it?
Naturally.
Who?
Naturally.
Naturally?
Naturally.
So I pick up the ball and I throw it to Naturally.
No, you throw the ball to who?
Naturally.
That's it.
That's what I said.
No, you're not saying it right.
I throw the ball to Naturally.
You throw the ball to who?
Naturally.
That's it.
That's what I said.
Okay, you ask me.
I throw the ball to who?
Naturally.
Now you ask
You
me.
throw the ball to who?
Naturally.
That's it.
Oh, I'm gonna kill you!
Wait, try it again,
Okay, wait, now wait. Now, whoever just drops the ball and the guy runs to second.
Yes.
Who picks up the ball, throws the what? What throws it? I don't know, throws it back to tomorrow. Triple play.
Yes.
Another guy gets up, it's a long fly ball to because. Why? I don't know. He's on third, and I don't give a damn.
That's a shortstop.
Back to you.
Next, here's two Westlake High School sophomores jazzing things up a bit with Turn It Up.
There's lots to stroke around. The come back to me, dear. Turn it up, I hear your voice saying, turn it up, I get it so clear. Your voice is getting through, my love. Your voice has turned me on, my love. Turn it up, I hear your voice saying, turn it up, I get it so clear. Your voice is getting through, my love. Your voice has turned me on, my love. Turn it up, I hear your voice.
Well, now we're going to slow the pace down a bit with two students from Westlake High School who are very involved in the music program. In fact, both of them are choir officers, but please welcome them right now, playing their musical instruments, Julie Wang and Ryan Cluth performing Serenade.
Next, here's another group of very talented young ladies. They're very good baton twirlers. As a matter of fact, they were state, regional, and national champions in 1987. So here they are, Mirror Image, a Royal Baton Cadet Corps, performing To Be There.
As prom season also approaches, I'm sure many of you are wondering about who your date's going to be. Well, our next act took a little different approach to this classic question, and it really needs no introduction but speaks for itself. Here's the dating game.
And I guess you're the audience. Welcome to the all-new dating game. As you know, the rules of the dating game, we have one eligible bachelor right here. Four beautiful eligible bachelorettes. The bachelor's going to ask these lovelies a series of questions. Whoever he finds the most appealing, we will pay for an all-expense-paid date to wherever they want to go. But first, before we get to the questions, let's meet the bachelor. This man hails from Schenectady, New York. Let's give a big hand to Big Bill Bradley. Hey, Bill.
I'm majoring in oceanography at USC. I'd like to say hello to two friends of mine, Rob and John.
Oceanography. God, you're a wild one. All right, let's meet the bachelorette. Bachelorette number one, name and occupation.
My name is Ethel. I'm a librarian at Pickeninsky County Library. And might I add that it has got a wonderful selection of books. I'd also like to say that, Bill, when you pick me for a date, I want to go to the Parisian Library.
Okay, number two.
Oh, who cares? Well, my name's like Luna. Listen. And I just don't do anything because I can like just go around and spend money and like I have all these credit cards. I go around with, just don't do anything.
Luna, all right, I see Luna here. Number three.
Hey.
Hey.
My name's Dirty Socks. And I used to be a grave digger, but I decided to become a tree deepacker.
3, debarking. Sounds fun. Number 4, let's hear it.
Well, my name's Sophia. And I'm a masseuse at Sophia's house of 1,000 giggles.
All right, let's get to the questions. Big Bill, it's your show.
Bachelorette number 1, what do you like to do on the weekends?
On the weekends, geek. Oh! I like to hang out at the library till 8 o'clock. I know that's quite a late hour. When I come home, I don't call it an evening. I touch up on my integral calculus and read a few volumes of books.
I could really get into that.
Oh, it's quite exciting.
Number 2,
What? Can you repeat the question? I forgot. I'm sorry.
His head.
what do you like to do on the weekends?
Oh well, I go to the department store and try out all the different shades of makeup, and I know every color of lipstick possible. Oh, I just love lipstick. Nail polish is fun too sometimes.
And number 3,
Well, you see, I like to slam dance. And once in a while, I get really crazy. I get my ear pierced again.
and number 4, what do you like to do on the weekends?
Well, I like to hang out at the lingerie department. It's just it's so fun.
Oh my God!
They all call me Lacey. It's just so neat.
Bachelorette number 1, what is the skill you possess that stands out above all others?
Most definitely, this is quite impressive. I can recite the Dewey Decimal System backwards.
Who's Dewey? Dewey? Who is Dewey? The Library System of America wouldn't be what it is today without Dewey. Dewey Decimal?
Cares, windbag.
Unbelievable.
Quit knocking down my purse.
Must you be so malicious?
Number 2, you remember this time?
Excuse me?
What is the skill you possess that stands out above all others?
Oh, well, I can
all air.
I can put on makeup and drive around in the car at the same time, and also sometimes I can pick up guys, you know?
That's cool.
Oh.
And number 3,
Yeah, once. I ran the New York Marathon, 14 pounds of chains on at night. It was great. You had to be there, though, man. It was neat.
Number 1.
I do not think the children in the audience should be viewing such violence.
Oh, stick a dirty sock.
Do we care?
and number 4.
Well, I can shave my legs and give a massage at the same time. I don't think anyone else could do that. We have a prodigy here!
Bachelorette number 1, how would you describe your ideal mate?
My ideal mate. Someone much like my father, someone loving, someone caring, someone who likes to go to museums. Someone who enjoys the literature and the arts, perhaps a master thespian.
What is a master thespian?
Who cares? Who cares? Go on.
Number 2.
Well, my ideal mate, has a big checkbook, and I can, spend all this money, and he doesn't care, and he just keeps giving me more and more and more. Thank you.
Number 1.
He's just that is a very, very superficial statement. Do we care? He's gonna be, really, please let me finish, please. He's gonna be, really good looking. So we can go spend money together.
Excuse me, could you please close the door? I have a draft on my skirt, please.
You want to know my perfect mate or what?
Yeah. Number 3. I'm afraid to ask, but describe